Hey there, my name is Paul McGinnis. Thanks for checking out these videos. And we're moving through the book of Matthew, and we're just looking at different ideas or different thoughts that might help on your daily walk. My question for you today is, what is the biggest thing standing in front of you? What's that obstacle? What's that stronghold? What's that challenge that's facing you? I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you couldn't even tell, right? Maybe like today, the future just has a haze. There's just a mist in the air. You can't really see very far in front of you. Maybe you've been in a situation where it's been dark. I can't see very well at all in low light. And there have been plenty of times where, it's been dusk or dawn or it's been dark. I can't even tell what that is in front of me. I'm trying to make out the silhouette or the shape. And we have an interesting situation in Matthew chapter 14 where the disciples, they're out on a boat, they're out on the sea, and it's dawn, right? A little earlier than now. The sun might just be coming up, but the waves are against them. It's windy, it's cloudy, there's a mist they can barely see. They're in a storm. And I'm sure they can't even figure out what's ahead. And then Jesus shows up. Jesus walks out to them, walks on the water to them, and then he says these amazing words in Matthew 14, verse 27. He says, "Take courage, it is I, do not be afraid." What a beautiful sandwich there, right? Take courage and be not afraid are how he starts and ends. And in the middle, the reason why we can take courage, the reason why we never need to fear is because of Jesus. And that phrase that he says, it's translated, at least in the New International Version, it's translated, "it is I." But some scholars, some people look at the original language, the original Greek says, "I am." The "I am" is here, right? Take courage, the "I am" is here. So don't be afraid. And that takes us all the way back to Moses, seeing this burning bush and talking to God, and God saying, "I am. I am with you. I am for you. I am the biggest thing in front of you." The biggest thing in front of you is not a challenge. It's not an obstacle. It's not a problem. The biggest thing in front of you is your Heavenly Father. It's the presence of Jesus right there with you, no matter what you're facing, no matter how dark and difficult the road ahead might be. Jesus says, you don't need to fear. You don't need to be afraid, because I am. The I am is with you. And we may not feel like we are enough, and Jesus says, I am enough. And we may not feel like we have all that it takes, and Jesus says, I am all that it takes. We might not be good enough, and Jesus says, I am good enough. We aren't faithful enough, Jesus says, I am faithful enough. I am gracious enough. I am loving enough. So whatever you need, whatever else you think is standing in front of you, remember that the biggest thing standing in front of you today is Jesus, offering you his strength, offering you hope and peace. So cling to him today. Be not afraid. Take courage, because I am is with you.